Hi, it's Mitch from PickDogs.com here with Jay and Chris. It is Mondays with Costi, who is telling everybody that his fantasy football draft is more important than you. But don't worry, we're still here for you. Kind of like my dog Sam. It's just always there, you know. But anyways, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Good morning. Monday is always shit show over here. Way behind. My wife's out of town, making it worse. But yeah, I was at the gym this morning at my class, and people were like, "Oh, where's Carrie?" Oh my gosh, she's at girls' weekend. She's like, "Oh, how's that going?" I've realized once again, not only do I not even know where the vacuum is in the house, I don't know how to run the dishwasher or the washing machine either.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
At all, man. I have no idea. It's like I know, like back in college and stuff, it had like a little dial and stuff. Now it's like all these buttons. Man, I can't figure this stuff out. It's like, what? Why can't there just be one that says start? You know, I could do that. You know? The hell does that mean? I mean, the dryer terms, man, forget it. Those, I mean, not that I've gotten that far in the process, but I mean, some of those terms, I mean, roof loader could have a field day with those things. Air fluff, what the hell does that mean? I don't know. But there's a lot of directions that could go. A lot of directions.
Don't forget about the heavy duty air fluff.
Oh my god, heavy duty. Yeah, I have Direct TV. They took off my ESPN, man. But thankfully, I have two different cables in my house. I have the regular cable and I have Direct TV. So I have it on one TV, but they took it off my other TVs. But I got news for you. We're going to Vegas for this football weekend. But if I come home and they still don't have ESPN, I'll be getting rid of Direct TV, man. I owe them zero grace period on anything, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, man. You guys ready to get into it? You got anything to say for yourselves?
Money making Monday, man. Start of a new week. You know what I mean? New week, new month, new goals, new opportunities.
I'll tell you, yesterday in the show, I will say this. Yesterday in the show, I was like, oh man, the over looks really good. And then I looked at my betting group and they were so big on the under, man. I don't know how much they bet on it. Like, my private betting group that I tell everyone about. It's like, oh my God, man. It's like, I don't even know how they got all those bets in. It was probably like over 100 accounts, slamming the under. Like they didn't care what the number was. It was like, oh my God.
I wasn't high on that game. I didn't have a play in that game yesterday. I wanted to take LSU to fade Lincoln Riley's ass, but then I kind of sat there and was like, maybe he has a quarterback I just don't know about. And well, he might have a quarterback I just didn't.
Well, I think Lincoln Riley recruiting quarterbacks is a non-issue.
I think so too. But
he threw for 5 touchdowns in the bowl game last year. It's not like they didn't have any.
So I know, but still, my argument was Heisman. He ain't had a non-Heisman quarterback. So, he might have a candidate this year. I don't know if he's that good, but he looked okay yesterday. We'll see. I ain't gonna fall for the USC hype though. I ain't gonna fall for it.
Oh, there's no hype. There's no hype.
There's a little hype. There's a little hype.
Zero hype, man.
There's a little hype going on.
Zero, man. Brian Kelly is. I mean, 2 years ago they lost to Florida State. It wasn't like a great Florida State team. And LSU was like so hyped coming into that game. Brian Kelly has never won a big game, ever. He's never won a big game. He's gotten his team to the mountain. He's never been to the mountaintop. And he's never won the big game. Never. He's never won the big game. What's his record against Alabama? What's his record against Alabama? Not just that, it's not like he was at a slouch program before. He was at Notre Dame.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. You know what I mean? No excuses for Kelly. No excuses. There's not even one he could come up with. That's
It
unacceptable.
wasn't Mark Ingram. Was it Derrick Henry? Or wasn't there like a guy in between at Alabama? Who ran for like 7,000 yards against Brian Kelly in that
It wasn't
national
Trent.
championship?
No, it wasn't
No, it
Trent
wasn't
Richard.
Trent Richard.
TJ Yeldon?
No, it was one of those bruisers. I think it was Derrick Henry. Could have been. There might have been a guy in between.
Shit, we can go all day with them Alabama backs. We can go all day.
Well, they don't have as many as we do, but they have a few. They don't have as many. They
In
don't.
recent memory, they do, but in
Not
totality,
really.
not.
Not really, man. Maybe in the last 5 years, but not in the last 20.
Last 10.
No. They've got 2. Or maybe 1 or 2, right? That's about it.
Nah, hell no.
Yep.
Hell no. I'm not gonna argue with you over this morning, but nah.
No, they don't. They
You
don't.
want to do it? Well, come on, let's do it. We can do it.
All right, let's do it.
How far back we going?
You said 10 years, but
You
we
wanna
can
do
go we can go 20 if you want.
You might have me 20, but 10, I think Bama got y'all.
I don't think so, man. So in the last NFL Miami running backs, maybe. But let's see. So Lamar Miller, Clinton Portis, Edgerrin James, Duke Johnson, Frank Gore, Hall of Famer, right? I mean, they have one Hall of Famer. We have one Hall of Famer, right? In the last 10 years. They have one. We have one.
I mean, that's a fair argument. But like in the totality of who's been in the league 10 years, I think they got the edge on y'all. But like it's apples and oranges, though.
They've only beaten us in NFL players like over the last 2 or 3 years. Miami had the most NFL players for like 25 or 30 years. I mean, they haven't had a good team, and they still have first-round draft choices coming out, man. Rousseau, Jaden Phillips. I mean, they've had Jalen Phillips. They've had a lot of good players come out in the first round recently. But that's all right. It doesn't matter. I don't even know how we could find this list.
I got Derrick Henry, Damian Harris, Eddie Lacy, Najee Harris, TJ Yeldon.
Najee Harris sucks. Eddie Lacy was the running back that Eddie Lacy was mediocre at best. Najee Harris, mediocre at best. Certainly not like Mark Ingram Mark Ingram had things. Who else?
They see now. I'm these running backs they're not like NFL
right.
like
They're serviceable running backs. While they have one guy, Derrick Henry, who's the Hall of Famer. And the same thing with the Miami backs. We've had a lot of serviceable backs. And we also have guys that have transferred out, that are in the NFL, the guys that couldn't make the field, like Gus Edwards, right? And the other guy, the guy from Utah, Moss, right? Like these guys couldn't get on the field at Miami. They transferred out and played somewhere else. Do they still count? Because if you count Gibbs, who really was a Georgia Tech running back, transferred into Alabama for 1 year, then who is probably late. It goes Derrick Henry and Gibbs, right? Are the two of the probably elite ones, even though we've only seen a little bit of Gibbs. He has elite talent, right? He has elite talent. And it's kind of like I was watching the Sopranos marathon. And Hesh says, because Christopher has got some band, and Hesh is like, these guys aren't going anywhere. And he's like, well, how do you know? How do you know so certainly? He's like, because I just know. He's like, I could see a rapper, I could see whatever. He's like, I just know. He goes, I saw Jimi Hendrix walk off a plane in his army uniform, pick up a guitar and start playing. I walked up to him and said, you're going to be a superstar. He's like, sometimes you just know. And Gibbs, he has that, right? He has it, right?
Thing is, guys, I'm on the Miami train with Mitch this season, sadly. So I got to take my shots when I can. I got to take my stabs at the Miami in their history when I can. But now, hey. But what sucks is this is what I will say. Coming out of week 1, I think the most hyped team is probably you guys. Then
I don't think so.
Who you think? Who would you put in that?
As the hyped?
As Georgia, the most hyped team coming out of week 1.
Georgia. They deserve it, man. They are the number one team. They are the number one team. It goes through them.
I think, but see, for me, I mean, and that's a fair answer, fair argument. I just think Georgia is their number one, so it's kind of expected. There was still
the paper champions, the paper ones that you could tell are gonna get knocked off.
For Miami, there was still a lot of people on the fence. Like a lot of people didn't see the Miami train coming. They just didn't see it coming. I don't know why.
Well, because they've been disappointing in recent years, even though they've been hyped.
So
that's why. But this year, the difference between those teams and this Miami team is they can dominate in the trenches, and that's where it all starts. The great Miami teams have had great offensive and defensive lines, and that's what we have this year. But the thing is that you want to talk about not a lot of recognition, but a lot of players in the NFL, Miami offensive lines. I mean, defensive lines, they're known. They probably got 20 Hall of Famers on the defensive line from Miami.
Who you think is the most hyped team coming out of Week 1, Chris?
If it's deserved hype, like Mitch said, it's Georgia. But if it's undeserved hype,
USC, man.
Oregon.
Oh, they were good in that.
Oregon, yeah. Ohio State too, man. Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State. Yeah, probably Ohio State.
So, who is the only 3-time All-American college football player, and where did he play?
3-time All-American.
Yeah. Ted Hendricks, Miami. That was a long time ago.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Long time ago. Well, if you would have followed football like back in the 70s, you would have probably guessed. But it's a little before your time. And what was his nickname? The Stork.
I'm not a Miami hater. I was on the Miami train before the season.
Jay will jump on any bandwagon that'll happen. Are you kidding? What world have you been living in?
For the season, I got them in the playoff, bro. I'm not a hater.
Jay's all aboard the bandwagon. He don't care what color it is. It's like, man, green and orange, I'm on. Those are some cool uniforms you got. It's like, we had the stormtroopers going out on Saturday.
My favorite part was, did you see? I don't know. I know you're not on the media all that much, but so Florida put their recruits right there. So after the game,
yeah,
Miami is right in the Florida recruit's face. Come to Miami.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
Don't go to Florida. Come to Miami. And then, it's funny because, the staffers for the Florida, they trying to, keep them away. Nah, you can't keep them away from that ass whooping. They just watch. You can't keep them away. That was a terrible spot to put the recruits right there by where Miami came out. Yeah, they probably flipped a few recruits with that one yesterday or Saturday.
6 Hurricanes were on the Hall of Fame ballot this year for NFL. 2 made it. Johnson and Hester, 1 class.
I seen Hester was looking clean on the sidelines on Saturday.
I thought it was really funny, the interview with Hester, when she said, and your first time you touched the ball was against University of Florida, and you ran it back for a touchdown. What was that like? And he said, the first time I touched the ball as a college football player was against the University of Florida, and I ran it back for a touchdown. Thanks, Devin. We'll see you later. I was like, what? It's like, It was like, but he actually, first they asked him about Cam Ward, and then they asked him, they said, well, what was it like your first time as Miami player? The first time you touched the ball, it was against Florida, and you ran it back for a touchdown. I always talk about that on the show, right? Where he's standing in the end zone going like this, going crazy, getting the crowd going. They kick it right to him, and he just runs it right down the field for a touchdown. And, I don't know, man. I think we have a good team. We're not going to just roll over teams. We're going to have some tough games. Georgia Tech looks like it's going to be a war, too. Some games are going to come up easier. Some games are going to come up tougher. We know Florida State's going to be a war. Georgia Tech's going to be a war. we're going to struggle in some of these games, and the polls aren't going to give us the break when, of Michigan gutting it out against Fresno. They're just not going to give us that break, man. They just don't. So we don't care. Miami has, won the national championship, returned almost their entire team, and been number 7 in the polls next year. I mean, that's just the way it is. That's the way it always will be. And that's why we are like we are, That's why we are like that. That's why, we're in their face. But anyways, man,
Let's
get into these games.
I think there's honestly a good chance that Miami could run the table.
I'm not giving it to us just yet. Our coach,
I know they're not, I'm looking at their schedule, and
I'm looking at Mario Cristobal's resume, and I'm saying, man, he's got a lot to prove.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, for sure. But I just think with Cam Ward, if you don't get pressure on him, he's gonna let you.
You don't think teams are gonna look at the film?
I think they will. I'm just saying I just don't know if anybody has the personnel to. And all the questionable spots where maybe you'd think that they could stumble, while those teams they're all playing at home. Florida State, Virginia Tech. Only one that maybe they have.
Man, Virginia Tech is
Maybe I'm just saying, like, all the.
No, I know. I'm just mad at them boys.
But
they were the only double-digit home favorite that lost outright. Trash.
Well.
Money Making Monday, ladies and gentlemen.
Boston College versus Florida State.
You already know where I'm at, bro. We ain't even gotta, you know what I mean? We just fading Florida State, and we just gonna have to live and die with the results. But in all honesty, they have some weapons on the outside, but I don't trust their quarterback to lead them in this game to just do what they're supposed to do. I've never trusted DJU, and I still don't do it here. Some people may say to, Florida State has a game underneath their belt that gives them an edge. It doesn't, especially not in the point spread game. Big Al gave me the stat for that. What was that? I forgot what day that was, but it's teams that have a game under their belt. They've only covered the spread at like a 40-something% clip. So taking the other team,
I think it's even less. I think it's even less than that.
It is less than that. So he gave me the actual number. I just forgot what it was. So that's not a great angle to take, bro. Florida State did not. Their first few drives last week were evident. DJU did not throw the ball down the field. Everything was dink and dunk, dink and dunk, dink and dunk. I think this Boston College defense might be all right. I think this Boston College team might be slightly better than some people may expect them to be this season. I wouldn't be surprised if Florida State bounced back and won the game. But at the same time, would anybody be all that surprised if Boston College snuck up here and won this game outright? I mean, it wouldn't shock the hell out of me. It really wouldn't, bro. It really wouldn't. So, point to my back pocket with Boston College. And to be honest, for a line that's 16, that money line only sitting at plus 500, I think it's worth a sprinkle tonight. I ain't lying. So that's the way I'm leaning. Boston College. And probably a lean towards the under as well.
Chris?
Yeah, I went back and forth on this one. I think I lean towards Boston College as well. I think if Florida State wins, they're going to win by 2 touchdowns. I saw Thomas Castellanos. I almost said Nick Castellanos. Thomas Castellanos gave Florida State a hard time last year, and like Jay said, even though you have a game under your belt, it also gives the other team a game's worth of film to prepare for. And Florida State didn't look great against Georgia Tech at all, so I'll lean towards Boston College in the points in this one.
Yeah, I think Florida State's going to win this football game. It's just a matter of where it goes. Bill O'Brien has taken over a lot of bad programs in his day, man. He's done different things with them. I thought at Penn State when he took over from Paterno, kind of picked him up from the ashes there and kind of rebuilt him. He did a nice job. When he was with the Houston Texans, he was doing a nice job. And then all of a sudden he decided that Laramie Tunsil was worth like 9 first-round draft choices or something. Kind of just destroyed basically their future and made some other horrific trades, right? I mean, just didn't he trade away like 7 first-round draft choices or something for 2 players that are like good, but not 7 first-round draft choice type guys. So it's tough to think that he's anything but an idiot. But of course, he was on Belichick's staff, so certainly knows something. Probably doesn't have all the pieces in place that he needs to. Florida State, man, they're going to be butthurt after last week's game. You got to remember, it's not like they got handled. It wasn't even so much DJU and his pathetic play and the pathetic play calling. And really, yeah, I guess a lot of it was. It was bad. He was bad. No doubt about it. He was bad. Missing, just really, he's a poor decision maker, and the play calling was worse. I mean, those draws on 3rd and 7. I mean, I don't even understand it. I mean, time and time again, once maybe try and catch them off guard. I mean, they're playing the run on 3rd and 7 now. It's basically what's happening. And, it was pretty horrible play calling. You guys ever see the picture of Florida State's coach when he was a player?
Nope.
Oh, you go. What's Chris? I mean, his name escapes me. Chris, what's his name? I got it. I got it.
What?
What's his name? The Florida State coach is just like
Mike Norvell.
Yeah. You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
I got to show this to Jay. He'll love this, man. He will love this. Let me see if I can find it. I can't find it. Oh my God.
Is it the one? Is it the one with the corner?
Shut. You can't ruin it for me. Don't ruin it for me, Chris.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah, this is a beauty. I found one quick one, but it should do the trick. All right, Jay, ready? He's got the cornrows. You like it?
Nah, that's insane.
That's
crazy. That's crazy. I can't lie. He kind of swaggy. He looked like he had some game.
Yeah. That was him as a player. Different look. He's got a different look. But yeah. The thing is that I've been to Doak Campbell. It's tough building, man. These are some of the loudest and most loyal fans out there, man. It is going to be a tough night for Boston College.
Does that warrant? I'm with you on, but does that warrant laying 3 scores with that offense that we saw last week? I can't get there. I can't sit here in good faith and tell y'all it's not even like they played like some off the world, some ranked team. They played fucking Georgia Tech last week. I mean, and Georgia Tech is going to be much better this year, but like nothing here in the cards showed me lay 3 scores. Now, I could be wrong. They could come out here, shock the hell out of me and show that they are a power team. Last week was an anomaly, but I don't know. Everybody, their mama, uncle, and auntie on Florida State today too. Like, nah, hell no. Nope, not getting me. Let's go, BC.
All right. I think I got to go with Florida State in this one. I like the over. I'll probably same game parlay. Florida State over. All right. Next up, we got Major League Baseball action. Once football starts, like once the NFL kicks in this weekend, baseball just becomes very, very forgotten.
Be like that.
Bobby's texting me. Yo, dude, bro. It's like,
Is he gonna be out there this weekend?
yeah. It's like it's like these are all the Bobby texts, you know? Like 98% of it is bro and dude. bro, dude. Dude, bro.
Who you got, Jay? Tell me.
Bro, dude, bro.
You need anything, bro? I got you. That's my guy. Should be a good week coming up, man. Should be a good week.
Anyways, got the Brewers and the Cardinals. Got the Orioles and the White Sox. It's flexing. Got the D-backs against the Dodgers. You think flexing is his real name, Chris, or his porn name?
I don't know if I want to know.
Sounds like it's his porn name. Chris Flexen.
I don't want to take the joke any further.
All right. It's Monday. Hey, it's a holiday. It's a holiday. Yeah, they canceled my early workout class. I had to go to the next group, and my whole day's been shit ever since.
Yeah, Chris Flexen, man, he's got a nasty curve.
That's what she said. Yeah, it's getting bad. It's getting way bad over here. Costy's not even here, man.
Can't even blame Costi today.
All right, you heard the lineup, Chris?
Yeah. I'm actually going to take a shot on the White Sox here, whether it's plus 1.5 or on the money line. I just minus 390 or laying minus 165 on a run line is just way, way, way too much. Baltimore coming off of that Coors series, coming back home, no days off. And the White Sox, well, I think they can at least keep it competitive here. So I'll take a shot on the White Sox plus the 1.5. They've been really competitive in a lot of recent games, so I'll take a stab on them here. Cardinals, Brewers, I'm going to take the under 7.5. I think that has potential to be a bit of a pitcher's duel. Peralta's pitched well. He pitched well against the Cardinals in his last start against them. Palante's been really efficient. I think it's just going to be a low-scoring battle. So I think the under 7.5 can play for me there. And Dodgers, Diamondbacks, I'm going to lean towards the Dodgers. They are the Diamondbacks are 4-0 in Rodriguez's starts, but I think the Dodgers can get to him. Flaherty's pitched well on the road wherever he's pitched, whether it's a Dodger or a Tiger, and I think the Dodgers win the series here. So give me the Dodgers.
Yeah, okay, dumbass. I'm taking Diamondbacks. That's for sure.
I like what? Like what, Chris?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, bro?
What the hell? I mean, do you actually believe this shit?
Yeah, man, you don't believe that shit.
Yeah, that's why you muted yourself. Because I was gonna mute your ass. It's like last time I said
Dodgers. It worked out.
Shut up.
So it worked out so well for you guys. So
what was that? The hell are you talking about?
Right.
It's like I'm like, does he actually believe this shit?
I don't love the game, but it's fine. I'll stick with it.
Mitch is an asshole. You owe Roof an apology. I'm so sorry, Chris.
We'll get. Don't worry. We'll get to the Mets.
I'm so sorry about your pathetic ass pick. The fuck was that, man? On a Monday, you pull this shit.
Dodgers run line.
Taking the Brewers against the Cardinals. We'll go the run line in that one. Love day games in Milwaukee. It just seems to be made for each other. And I'll take the White Sox plus the 1.5 as well. Burns has been bad value, man. He's been bad. Very bad. Jay?
I'm taking the White Sox plus 2.5, even money.
Whoa.
Yeah, getting 2.5 in my back pocket, even money. Sign me up. Just to play. Fading the O's too. Burns, who's overrated. Yep. He's solid, but he's minus 385 is crazy.
Who has a better record, Chris Corbin Burns or Ben Burns?
Especially coming out of Coors.
Or Corbin, but not by much.
Ben Burns wants to meet us in Vegas. You coming with me, or are you gonna send me in there alone?
I'll come with you.
All right. I don't like that shit you've been talking about. That's Ben Burns stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm Cardinals, Brewers, some pass.
I think he just wants to bury the hatchet, which is fine. Which is fine. We have mutual friends. Because we know the nicest guy in sports handicapping. Anyway, Jay, sorry for interrupting and cutting.
Cool. The best one in the slot though is Diamondbacks, bro.
Yeah, Chris is an asshole, man. Like,
did you not see that offense yesterday? Like what?
Did you not see the offense the first 2 games of the series?
Yeah, I did. Dodgers put up 10. I saw them Diamondbacks come right back with 9. Dodgers put up 8. I saw them Diamondbacks come right back with 6. Yesterday, them Dodgers only had 3. Diamondbacks came back with 14 of them things. This is the one Flaherty get lit up. And I don't know why. I don't know why y'all be hating on Rodriguez, bro. Rodriguez is the GOAT, bro. I'm on that train, bro. I don't care. He's like the perfect mold from one of my guys. Like, I swear to God. he's not in the best of form. He's not in, the form that we know he can be in. But we not asking him to be in that form. We just ask him to come out there, be serviceable, and pitch well in front of one of the best offenses in baseball. And I think he's gonna do that. So they've won every meeting he's been on the mound. I'm getting plus money. And the argument can be had, bro, with the better team. I could still go down that argument with the better team. I could still
not right now. You can't. Not right
yes,
now.
I can. Yes, I can.
No, you can't. The Diamondbacks, yeah, they keep winning, but they're banged up. From a talent perspective,
it don't matter. It don't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter. It's the same team that represented the same league last year in the goddamn championship, in the World Series. And they this sizable dog at home, it don't even make sense. Like, it don't even make sense. Don't even make sense. So you telling me if this game was in LA, the Dodgers would be like minus 180? On what planet?
No, it wouldn't be minus 180. It'd be like minus 150.
That's what it is right now.
Minus 160 or something.
I keep hearing all these.
We can have the argument if Ketel Marte and Christian Walker are healthy.
Well, the thing is that you guys will see each other this weekend, so you can settle up, man.
It's not even about him. I'm just saying, like,
I think a Chick-fil-A or something.
Just saying, man.
I don't think Jay can afford my Chick-fil-A order right now. I'm
Whoa!
This is my National League Championship, Dodgers-Diamondbacks. I've been saying that,
That's
the All-Star break, so I'm not a Dodgers hater. I can't pass up the value today at home with Arizona.
They did a thing. I was watching the Cardinals game the other night, and they did like a segment where they interview the players and ask them all a question. The question was, who's the least likely to pick up the check on the team? Like if you go out, a bunch of guys go out to eat, and the answer was Palante. The other guy was Nootbaar. Is that his name, Chris?
Yeah.
Nootbaar. He is the other one. So they interviewed Palante, and he's like, I just like to be efficient with my money or whatever. And Nootbaar said, he goes, well, maybe when I get the contracts that some of these other guys get, man, I will gladly pick up the check. He's like, tough to pick up the check when you see what these guys are making compared to what I make. It's like, I guess he's on the rookie salary. Close to it. But yeah, it was I like it when they do stuff like that, He said, who's Clark? So Nootbaar makes $761,000. Palante makes 756,000. So they make about the same. But there are some big contracts on there. He's right. Michaelis 18.5, Sonny Gray 10, Wilson Contreras 18, Steven Matz makes 12.5 million this year and next year. Chris, what are we doing wrong?
I don't know.
Freaking Matz. All right, let's get to the next segment. People say we drag on too long. Mitch, talks way too much, man. Talks way too much. Reds against the Astros. Got the Royals against the Guardians and San Diego against Detroit. I like the Padres here. Joe Musgrove, Chris's ex. Chris Musgrove used to be his guy, and he was back in Chris's Jake Luton phase. And I don't know, man. I still like Musgrove. I think his best is in front of him this season still because he hasn't really played all that much. I like the Royals, and at home, I think you'll see a playoff type atmosphere in Kansas City for that one. And the Reds, they've been run lined out by the Astros like 10 times in a row, man. I think they make it double digits or make it 11. The anti-Pathy. Isn't Pathy, like he says, once it gets to 10, that's it. Yeah, I see the extendo clip there with the Astros as well. The extendo clip. I think that is Jovan has come up with a new term there. It's kind of stuck. It's not quite knock, but who's there? Jesus.
Who?
Jesus.
I can't wait to be back on that mound, man. Damn.
Yeah, we just didn't really get our share of knock-knocks in this season.
The Marlins, man. Come on, man. Sandy went down. Luzardo went down. Cabrera just came back. Y'all don't know about them 2 years ago, Marlins, and the Marlins last year, but he just wasn't there. Just had to be there. Let me think where you got to be in this slot right here, man. Let's see what the Reds been doing recently. Oh, they won yesterday. The Reds won yesterday, so you know what that means.
Taking the Reds again. You hate the Astros, so you it doesn't take much.
It doesn't take much, Mitch. You're correct.
Doesn't take much.
It doesn't take much at all, man. The Reds, they stack wins and stack L's, bro. I'm a hater. I'll admit it. Plus 140 at home. Didn't they lose Verlander's last start, if my memory serves me correctly?
Yeah, he has not been great since coming back.
They've lost his last couple starts. So Verlander, he probably gonna struggle till postseason, and then he gonna just automatically flip a switch and just be that guy come postseason. That's probably what's in store for Verlander. But while the iron's hot, I got a strike. Give me a lean on Cincinnati. And Padres, the price is too far gone for me there. What was the third game?
Reds-Astros, Royals-Guardians, Tigers-Padres.
Royals-Guardians. Y'all know where I'm at in that one. I'm on the Guards. Let's go Guardians. The Royals done beat up on the Guardians all year. That's what makes me a little nervous. But quietly, I've been preaching about this Royal regression. Here they are in full regression mode. Y'all got to give me a slight credit. I told y'all, the toughest part of their schedule was coming up, and I was expecting them to slip a little bit. They now lost, 5 straight? You feel me? And quietly, the Guardians bats have popped back up. 3 of their last 4 games, They won on that run line, and they've been fairly high-scoring games. 7 runs, 10 runs, 6 runs. Fading the Royals. Let's go Guardians. Let's do it.
Royals all day, twice on Monday. Michael Walker's not going to have 2 bad starts in a row. Gavin Williams' his ass.
The thing is, it was just against this same team, so they just lit his ass up. Why we can't do it again?
Yeah, exactly. So he's not going to have 2 bad starts in a row. Michael Walker, I think he's going to pitch well at home. The Royals bats heat up at home. They just took 3 of 4 from Cleveland in Cleveland. Not sweating a sweep against the Houston Astros. This is the time of the year where the Astros turn it on, and the Royals, they just couldn't keep up the road for them. It happens, but I think Kansas City bounces back.
I need the Astros. Oh, sorry, Chris, but I need.
That's okay.
The reason I need the Guardians to get their shit together is because they're the only team I like in the American League. I hate everybody else. I hate the Yankees. I hate the O's. I hate the Astros. So my only saving grace is the Guardians. So they gotta get their shit together.
Yeah, I'm speaking of the Astros. I'm going to take the Astros here. I just want no part of the Reds. I just said it. This is the time of year where the Astros turn it on. The Reds have won 6 in a row against the Astros, but I think that flips here. Verlander hasn't been great.
Astros? Ooh, that's a hell of a stat.
Yeah, but I'm not buying into the Reds here. Give me Houston.
I'm sold.
And give me the Tigers plus 1.5. I think the Padres win, but I think it's a 1-run game.
Guardians-Diamondbacks World Series. Y'all tuned in?
No.
You tuning in, Mitch? Guardians-Diamondbacks World Series? You tuning in?
I don't think that's what it's going to be.
What you thinking?
Padres.
Padres who? Who you got at the American League? Astros?
I don't know.
The Mets aren't even making the playoffs.
Probably be some wild card team like the Twins or something.
What you thinking right now, Roof?
Astros, Diamondbacks.
Oh, you on the Diamondbacks train with me?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be Astros, Diamondbacks, or Astros, Padres. Honestly,
Coolio.
I don't know why we got so excited about 202,000 subscribers. I don't know, man. Now that we're like past that 2-century mark, I'm like, I don't know, more excited about it again. It just seemed like we kind of got hung up on some numbers, But it's like, I like getting into the 200, like past like 200. It's almost like you feel stuck there, stuck in the mud. We had like a couple of days where it was like a little light, because it was like a lot of people saw we were close to 200, so they just pressed really forward. Finally jumped on board, but lately, man, it's we're just flying through these, right? I could see 250, on the horizon, which is $250,000, 250K, $250,000. It's like 6 of one, half dozen of the other. $250,000. Pretty good, huh?
I can pretty confidently say this is not going to be the World Series. This should not happen. It's not.
Chris, how many pounds of Labrador Retriever do you think I got sitting on my feet right now? Seriously, man. 75 pounds of Labrador.
I was going to say 70.
Yeah, 75 pounds of Retriever, man.
He said, "Mommy gone. I got to mess with Pops all day." That's how my dog is. He right here too.
Yeah.
It's like
they both are.
70 pounds of Retriever, man.
Oh, he's
a lap dog.
Good old Sam.
Oh my God. We went out in the rain last night. It's like the harder it rains, the more sweet ass time he takes. It's like, didn't you just sniff there?
And then he looks back at you saying, "Yeah." So what's it to you?
Oh man, you know what happened to me this morning? I'm driving to the gym. So Carrie's out of town, so I got to drive, right? So I'm driving to the gym, yeah, which is an event in itself. Driving to the gym, and I get to a train track, and the thing comes down, right? So I'm waiting. I mean, it's like 5 minutes. There's no freaking train. I'm like, oh my God, the cars are starting to back up behind me. It's like, I'm going to be here all day. And then finally, no train ever came by. And like a couple minutes later, it just went up. It was the craziest thing, man. It's like,
Yeah, you definitely having one of them days already.
I'm already having one of those days. You guys don't even know the half of it. You don't even know the half of it. They're like, we're going to know the half of it after this show is over, I'm sure. All right. What do we got? We got the Twinkies versus the Rays, the A's and the Mariners, and the Mets and the Red Sox. That's you, Jay.
My baby's going at it today, man. Damn, bruh. Damn. Damn. I'm caught in between a rock and a hard place right here, yo. I ain't lying. I'm not lying. They both need this shit, man. They both need it. They both not done.
They're done.
No, neither one of them are
One's
done.
done.
They're both done.
Neither one of them are done. I ain't stuck the fork in neither one of them yet. The Red Sox, it's getting a little, you know what I mean? It's getting close to that time.
Yeah, I know what you mean. They're done.
Nah, but the Mets, they fully alive and well. This is how I think the series plays out. This Mets win the series. Hashtag dirty water. Get it done behind Bayo today like they always do. I think that's how it play out.
Boom.
So, yeah, I'm gonna take the Red Sox today. What's the matchup tomorrow? We got Peterson against Crawford tomorrow. I'll be on Peterson. Then we got McGill versus Houck. That's gonna be the rubber game. I think Mets probably pull that one out. Yeah, I'm gonna attack the plus money with dirty water today, man. I know Justin gonna be mad at me. I know Justin. I know, Brody. I know. But I'm gonna take the Red Sox today. I think they just keep winning behind Bale like they've done for majority of the season. And Severino did get touched up that last game. The reason I didn't really want to include that was because it was against the Diamondbacks, who were as hot as hell. So we'll see. But I'll lean towards Boston. Give me under Mariners, A's. Give me the under in this one. I just think this is going to be a low scoring pitchers, bigger ballpark. Seattle's bats have been okay recently, but it just sets up more of room to fade them. And then give me the Twinkies, sadly. Y'all know me, I barely bet the Twins. But I've learned my lesson now, man. Rays, first game of the series, can't do it. You can't. You just can't. So I'm not going to. Give me the Minnesota.
Sam hasn't been on the show in a few years, man, has he? Been a while.
Yeah.
Chris?
I got a gift for the New York Mets.
How? They're a game back.
It doesn't matter. This rotation isn't built to make the playoffs. Sean Manaea, David Peterson, Tyler McGill in a rubber match of a September series that has playoff implications. No thanks. Give me the Red Sox here.
You hate. I'm with you today, but you hating in the grand scheme.
I've never thought that the Mets were going to make it. They're cut. I like Bayo. They're 9-2 in Bayo's last 11 starts. I'm better on the road. Red Sox have been better on the road. Hey, give me even money all day. Give me the. I'll take a series flyer on the Red Sox for the sweep here too.
For the sweep? Come on, bro.
Absolutely.
Come on, man.
Absolutely.
The Mets,
Absolutely.
we get in, bro.
I've been watching enough Mets baseball to know that you got to get the Heimlich ready for this team.
Wow, man.
Oh man, damn.
Congrats. You beat the White Sox. Here's a cookie.
Wow, man. It's cold today, man. He's in a way bitchy mood.
It's early Monday.
Sounds like someone bought the unsalted peanuts by accident.
Somebody didn't get the salted peanuts.
Sorry, can't have the peanuts on the plane.
I ain't gonna lie though. I'm looking at this Braves schedule for September. It's kind of light. Damn. The Braves got the Rockies at home. They're in Atlanta against the Rockies. They got the Blue Jays in Atlanta. They got the Reds. Oh, they got one game against the Reds in Atlanta. Then they got the 2 games in Washington against the Nationals. Then they got the Dodgers in Atlanta, though. Then they go to Cincinnati. Then they go to Miami. Then they home against the Mets. And then home against the Royals. So, damn, they schedule like, fuck. Let me see what the Mets schedule looking like, bro. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Mets got Red Sox, Reds, Blue Jays, Phillies, Nationals, Phillies, Braves, Brewers. Oh, man. They might not get in. It's gonna be close, man. It's gonna be nip and tuck. We'll see.
Nipping, tucking.
There's still time to jump off the train if you need to.
I ain't jumping off yet, but whew, looking at the September schedules for both teams, it definitely favors Atlanta.
Yeah,
taking the Red Sox.
Give me the Oakland A's as well. Vito's in great form. The A's have won his last 4 starts. And Gilbert, an ERA over 10 in his last 3 road starts. So give me Vito in that one. Twins Rays. I'm still gonna stick with the Twins here. I trust the Twins bats more than I trust Tampa Bay's. And I think the Twins get the job done here. So give me the Twins.
Did I detect a little bit of regret there about that Dodgers pick in your tone?
I think I heard it too.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'll double down on it.
I think I heard a little bit of it too.
No, I'll double down on it. First leg of my parlay too.
Ooh. Run line?
It's a parlay, maybe money line. Who knows?
Okay. What you doing here, Mitch?
I'm going with the Red Sox and Bayo. He's just pitching. He's just pitching better and I don't know. Severino, I trust him 0. I'm gonna take the Twins game 1 of the series against the Rays. And for me, under Oakland, Seattle. You can see an under.
Get off my note sheet, Mitch. Damn.
Pittsburgh and the Cubs, Rangers and Yankees. Chris?
I'm still seeing TBD, but I thought I saw Jack Leiter as the starter for the Yankees.
You mean for the Rangers?
For the Rangers. Sorry.
You're good.
It's okay, Chris.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Yankees on the run line. I didn't like how they looked in that weekend series, but the last couple of series, they've won the opener at least. And Garrett Cole's been starting to look more and more like Garrett Cole, at least we're somewhat used to seeing. I just can't get there with the Texas Rangers right now. So even though they have been playing well, they did take.
I say, why you can't get there with us? Oh shit, this is probably the best stretch of baseball I've seen us play.
Yeah, I know, but let's be, but realistically, they scored 3 runs a game in the series against the White Sox. They got the sweep, but I think that was more about the White Sox just being the White Sox.
That's fair.
And then they got, butts kicked in the opener against Oakland, eked one out against Oakland in game 2, and then found a way to pull it out in game 3. So just 5 and 6, but 5 of 6, but I don't know.
I wish my boy would have been healthy all season, man.
Yeah.
Damn, he the heart of our team, bro. He is, bro. He is. He's the heart of the team, man. You saw my boy last night, man. Jungle Cat. Walk off.
I'll take I'll take the Yankees down, but that's probably like one of my least favorite games on the board. As is this Pirates Cubs game, so I'll back the over, but I don't love it. 7.5. I think the Pirates get to Tyone, and Jared Jones didn't look great in his last start, so give me the over.
I like the Pirates all day and twice on Monday, man. I got blasted in the YouTube comments for taking them in my free pick videos, which is always a good sign. Jameson Tyone at this point of the season, we know it's been pure regression as we knew since the All-Star break. At least 4 runs he's good for. I'll take him. I think Jones, last time coming back from the IL, got the game under his belt. We know he's better than that. All Pirates all day. And Yankees, Rangers, I'm going to pass.
Yeah, Yankees, Rangers. If the Yankees were to win one in this series, it would probably be today. They not winning tomorrow with Heen Dog on that man. And they not winning the rubber game, Stroman against Eovaldi. So today got to be the day for them. And they still not winning today, man. So I'm taking the Rangers money line. Sweep on the horizon. Typical Dallas team, bro. Great in meaningless time. Great. You ever want a team or teams that are great in meaningless time? Oh, love them Dallas teams, bro. They love being great in meaningless time. Every sport. So I wouldn't be surprised the Yankees beat up on the Yankees in this series. And then y'all know me. I fade Italian almost every chance I get. We got the young stud. Everybody loves and some schemes for good reason. Ain't enough hype about the other young stud they got, though. I'm taking him and the Pirates today.
Chris, Bailey Zappi to the Chiefs means that we probably won't see Ian Book back in the fold anytime soon. Just the same approach we always go. Just happy that it happened.
Yeah, I think so, but I think we also can hold out some optimism because I think someone will pick him up. I don't know who.
You don't
someone
think
will be desperate.
You don't think it's time for him to start a new chapter?
No, I don't think it's time for him to turn the page.
Yeah. All right. I don't know, man. I think Bailey Zappi in Kansas City is going to see some field time.
Nah, he ain't seeing no field time. 0.
Mahomes has been amazingly healthy, man, throughout his career.
None.
Amazingly healthy.
Not really. I mean, my boy was banged up in that Super Bowl when he was out there.
Yeah, but I mean, most quarterbacks have missed significant time in their career, at least one season.
Next season, probably the season to get hurt. This season is where he cements himself as
nobody will pick up freaking Bailey Zappi. The Chiefs did. The Chiefs picked him up. In fact, they put him on the active roster, not even on the practice squad, I believe. He's dressing.
It's football week, baby.
It's like the end of Rudy. He's dressing.
Who y'all got, man?
No, actually, Bailey Zappi to the practice squad. NFL football. It's one of my least favorite sports, but I'm gonna try and embrace it this year.
We're winning circle this year, Mitch. So I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready.
Yeah, the thing that's for me about NFL, it's too much fan based. You know, it's like an actual substance. I think you bring back the horse collar, and I think you could probably reel me back in.
Just want you to buckle up. We're winning circle this year, so you might as well get ready.
I'm fine. If I get a speech, I will say I think it's time to bring back the horse collar. I like the horse collar, man. Kind of like the guy's running, his feet keep going, but the rest of them.
And you say, "Come here."
Any WNBA today?
Nope.
Nope. Clean slate. All right. Parlay time.
Parlay.
Chris?
Let's go Astros, Twins, White Sox plus 1.5.
Jake.
I thought you was putting them Dodgers in there.
Yeah.
Oh, did I say? Oh, sorry, I said Astros. My bad. Yeah. I said Astros. Didn't I say Astros, Dodgers?
You said Astros, Twins.
Oh, okay, fine. We'll go 4-teamer. Dodgers, Astros, White Sox, Twins.
You're fired. Jake.
Let's go Pirates, Guardians, Red Sox. 3-teamer.
D-backs. Over in the Boston College Florida State game, and Florida State minus the points. That's it. Thanks everyone for joining us. Make it a winning day. We'll see you tomorrow. It'll just be us three again, back to back. Kind of like it was just us three. Maybe we'll get people to do pop-in guest spots instead of having people on the show the whole time, except for Ron, since he got me demonetized last time. Close to my heart. Appreciate each and every one of you. See you tomorrow. Have a happy, safe holiday. Remember, it's not you. It's the other assholes out on the road. Be careful out there.